Now on KMTV Action 3 News, searching for an out-of-control driver. The tense situation that had cops firing their guns and a suspect scrambling. Also, fiery crash involving farm equipment, where a truck with a combine burst into flames, and how other drivers made a heroic rescue. And evicted. The city of Omaha runs out of patience with a riverfront restaurant owner who did not pay his tab. Tonight, the future options for a location that's now on a losing streak.
KMTV Action 3 News live at 10 starts now with breaking news.
Let's get right to that breaking news near Benson. A driver injured after slamming his car into an apartment building. Reporter Andrea Flores is live at 87th and Boyd with the very latest tonight. Andrea.
Craig, well, I'm just going to go ahead and right off the bat, go ahead and show you what's going on behind me. Police let us get closer to this apartment unit near 87th and Boyd, where you can see this truck has crashed directly into this home. Now, police tell us that it was an older gentleman who was having a medical episode. His wife was actually driving in front of him. They were heading westbound on Boyd when he crashed into the back of her car, then veered off and hit this home. He was taken to a hospital by ambulance. So far, no word on his condition or what may have been what medical cause that caused him to crash into this home. Reporting live from 87th and Boyd, Andrea Flores, KMTV Action 3 News.
They had him and he got away. Tonight, Council Bluffs police are on the hunt for a suspect who was able to elude capture after he was already in the squad car. The guy is on the loose tonight after he made a daring getaway in a pickup truck. Take a good look who they are looking for. 27-year-old Adam Thomas peeled out of a parking lot at Sherwood Plaza on East Canesville Boulevard, according to police, late this afternoon. We just learned that police will search through the night for this guy. They think he's driving a light blue Chevy with pinstriping. It's a full-size four-door pickup truck. Reporter Nick Starling is live in Council Bluffs tonight with the very latest on this story. Nick.
Craig, it is a much quieter scene tonight. Many customers and business owners were on high alert earlier this afternoon. The suspect was in police custody, but then he got away. The big question is, where is he now? At 3:30 Wednesday afternoon, police say they were notified about a fraud in progress called in by a Baumgars employee. The officer then called in a second unit to assist. The suspect was put in the back seat of this police cruiser, but somehow the suspect escaped and ran to a truck.
It appears that he hit or nearly hit the officer, and the officer fired a number of rounds in an attempt to stop the threat as the suspect fled.
Police are investigating how exactly the suspect was able to get out of the police cruiser. This dramatic scene unfolded in front of nearby businesses.
It was just really scary.
Hairmasters manager Amber Mancini saw it all happen.
I heard something out here and I thought it was gunshots, so I turned around and I saw a truck peeling off and officers running.
Ironically, she was cutting the hair of an off-duty Omaha police officer who told them what to do. Everyone inside the business hid in the back for about 10 minutes.
I feel like all three of us being together helped instead of just being alone. It was just scary to not know what happened.
Again, Council Bluffs are looking for help finding Adam Thomas. He is about 5'2" tall, or excuse me, 5'10" tall rather. He weighs about 150 to 160 pounds. Police say Adam was driving a newer model GM Chevy, light blue color with black pin striping, a quad cab pickup truck. We'll have all that information plus more information on our web channel, KMTV.com. Reporting live in Council Bluffs, Nick Starling, KMTV Action 3 News.
An Omaha double murder suspect is behind bars in Arizona tonight, and we're learning new information about his arrest in Mesa. The U.S. Marshals Service revealed tonight that Michael Nolt was buying ammunition at a store when authorities spotted him. Get this, they zapped him with a stun gun. Nolt will stay in an Arizona jail until his extradition hearing in 2 weeks. Investigators here in Omaha believe he killed two people at a party last weekend at 45th and Curtis. The feds say he has an extensive criminal record, including fraud and battery. New at 10, Omaha police are giving out $25,000 to the person who helped crack a cold case in Omaha. Somebody found Barbara Gonzalez dead in an alley near 51st and W in July of 2010. Last April, a tip finally came through. Officers booked Kevin Mariscal for murder. He was already in Tecumseh State Prison on unrelated charges. Tonight, Omaha police approved the $25,000 payout to the tipster. Tonight, 2 people are dead after a fiery crash near Fremont that involved a huge truck and farming equipment. In the midst of it all, a heroic rescue. Reporter Kelly Bartnick is live at the Dodge County Sheriff's Office, I should say, tonight. Kelly, what's the latest out there?
Craig, it was a massive operation here on Highway 30 just west of Fremont. It tied up rescue crews, including the Dodge County Sheriff's Office, all afternoon. Now, officers had a mile section of Highway 30 closed most of the night tonight. They finally cleared the scene at about 8:15. We talked about the big operation, and this is why. These are images the Fremont Tribune shared with us tonight showing the fiery crash. Witnesses said a large semi-trailer hauling a combine and a large vehicle were involved in the bang-up. Several law enforcement agencies, including the Dodge County Sheriff and State Patrol, were at the scene, but firefighters also worked to extinguish the blaze. Witnesses at the scene even pulled the driver of the semi-truck to safety before the flames reached him. An officer told me it took half a dozen tow trucks to clear the wreckage. Now, again, 2 people are confirmed dead tonight. We are waiting for more information from the Dodge County Sheriff. That should come out sometime fairly soon. We will keep you updated as we learn it on KMTV.com and, of course, on Action 3 News this morning. Reporting live in Fremont, Kelly Bartnick, Action 3 News.
All right, incredible images there. It was the explosion that shook the Omaha riverfront last spring. Now an Omaha rail car cleaning company could be forced to pay a huge fine. OSHA cited Nebraska Rail Car Cleaning Services for 33 safety violations and proposed a $1 million fine. 2 workers, Dallas Folk and Adrian Lepore, died in the April blast while cleaning a tanker car. Remember this? OSHA investigators say the company blatantly ignored warning signs of a serious risk of an explosion before sending the 2 men inside the tanker.
Now, your Weather Alert First Forecast.
Our meteorologist Jim Flowers is here, and we had a gorgeous day weather-wise in Omaha, but you say look out for colder temperatures on the horizon.
Exactly. As we start out the weekend, Craig, we'll take a look at a freeze watch that's been posted from Norfolk and Columbus down toward York. That goes into effect tomorrow night and will last into Friday morning until 9 a.m. for temperatures at or below the freezing mark. This is the latest projection from some of our computer models for morning lows on Friday. You can see readings out toward Wayne, Norfolk, Columbus, and York, and even down toward Beatrice, sitting around 34 degrees. That is what has prompted that particular freeze watch. Otherwise, in terms of sensible weather, showers or thunder showers, threat tracker is in the low category right through Saturday. Coming up, I'll have news on when those temperatures will be turning around.
All right, very good, Jim. We'll see you then. Call it Riverfront Blues in downtown Omaha. For the second time this month, an Omaha business is moving out. Only this time, the city is pushing them. Reporter Andrea Flores spoke with a commercial real estate expert who says it's time for the city to take a hard look at the future of the riverfront.
It was supposed to be a fresh start. A grand opening back in 2013 celebrated Stores Trophy Room taking over the riverfront space where Rick's Boatyard once sat. But after 2 years of business, the party is over. Stores is getting the boot after the city of Omaha says it failed to pay rent and back taxes. But why have both restaurants failed to deliver? Trenton Magid, the principal and founder of World Group Commercial Real Estate and member of the Omaha Planning Board, says the answer is simple.
The reason why those restaurants haven't worked, I think, is the quality and the consistency and the customer service.
Despite news of the ConAgra move and Stores eviction all in less than 2 weeks, Magid says the riverfront can be successful if developers choose to see it.
We need to find one or more operators, whether that building stays up or it gets redeveloped into a row of buildings or a boardwalk type atmosphere, to see that it's successful.
But could candy stores and coffee shops be the solution?
Just little, a little shopping center, that we could pick up snacks, that kind of thing, or restroom areas.
Randy Hawkins walks along the riverfront daily and says while Stores wasn't a bad place to grab a bite, they could have done more.
They had very good food. They had a wide variety of beer. Part of the thing is that it was not promoted.
While it's unclear what may become of Stores if the locks are changed next Monday, Hawkins says the city needs to take a better look at its audience.
Look at the people that are actually using that area and this area here and try and cater to it.
Andrea Flores reporting for us tonight. Omaha Mayor Gene Stothert released a statement today saying this: the city has worked with Mr. Markell for 2 years to help the store's trophy room succeed, but he has not complied with the very generous lease terms. We have terminated the lease agreement due to the owner's failure to meet his financial obligations. And this was a real shame. It was the end of the line tonight for a symbol of joy in La Vista. Crews began removing the 55-foot holiday tree near 84th and Harrison. Look. City leaders and families gathered to say goodbye to the famous holiday tree. For years, it had been the center of La Vista's holiday lighting ceremony. There it goes, Tim Burr, right? A vandal damaged the tree in 2008, and it never fully recovered. The spruce has been slowly dying from the bottom up. They will light a new holiday tree in November. The suspect in the deadly shooting at Northern Arizona University now faces a lighter charge. Prosecutors are no longer pursuing first-degree murder counts. What prompted them to change the crime? And flood victims in South Carolina are getting a better look at the job they face as they try to rebuild their lives there. The items people need after the epic flooding.
Hello again, everyone. I told you about the cold moving in as we approach the weekend. We have a pretty good chance of rain moving in as well. I'll tell you when that is forecast to move in right after the break.
The power of Action 3 News in the palm of your hand. When you see breaking news, send it to iContribute@KMTV.com. From weather to traffic, if it's important to you, it's important to us. Send it to iContribute@KMTV.com.
This is the Ford F-150, the only pickup with a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body bolted to a high-strength steel frame. It's also a wake-up call for every full-size pickup in its class. No body rust, most towing, best payload, highest gas mileage. This is the Ford F-150, and every other truck is history.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 total savings, or up to $10,435 in total savings plus a no-charge powertrain service plan on F-150.
To navigate any map, you need a legend celebrating the most awarded SUV lineup ever. Jeep Cherokee 2015 Four-Wheeler of the Year. Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. And introducing Jeep Renegade, the most capable small SUV ever. Now get an additional $500 bonus cash at the Jeep Celebration event. Get 0% APR plus $1,500 bonus cash or $3,500 total cash allowance on the 2015 Cherokee Limited.
Punch it. You feel that? That's the IV Tech at work. It regulates the intake and the exhaust valves to optimize performance at any RPM. Nice. Yes!
Visit Acura of Omaha for attractive offers on the TLX.
South Omaha. Thanks for watching KMTV-3.
This month, just sign and go at Ashley Ford with no money down and zero do it signing on Escape, Edge, Explorer, and F-150. Drive a 2016 Escape for just $259 a month or the all-new F-150 for only $299 per month. Just sign and go at Omaha's Ford leader, Ashley Ford or ashleyford.com.
The suspected gunman at Northern Arizona University faces lesser charges tonight for killing a fellow student. Police filed a formal complaint against Stephen Jones for second-degree murder instead of first-degree. Investigators say the deadly crime was not premeditated last week. The 20-year-old victim will be laid to rest in Maryland on Friday. A New York couple faces manslaughter charges. Investigators accuse them of causing their son's death at a Sunday night church gathering. Listen to this. The couple's teenage sons were in a counseling session at World of Life Christian Church in New Hartford. Their parents and other congregation members beat the brothers for hours, telling them to confess their sins and seek forgiveness. The 19-year-old died. The 17-year-old is in serious condition. 4 other church members face assault charges. People in South Carolina have a better idea of what they need in order to recover from massive floods if they ever can. Today, Governor Nikki Haley, who you saw right there in the middle, called it a 1,000-year level of rain. Workers need tools to clean up the muddy mess, still incredibly watery there. Babies and children need clothing. Families could really use gloves, safety glasses, and bleach to dig out of the mess and try to salvage whatever they can. 17 people died after the massive floods roared through South Carolina. Wow. All right, meteorologist Tim Flowers is here, and we switch gears to talk about the cold.
Exactly. We've got some the coldest air of the season moving in tomorrow night and as we head into the weekend. Let's take a look at Threat Tracker. In terms of sensible conditions, sensible weather, Craig, like showers or thunder showers, that remains on the low side. However, there are some showers and thunder showers in that extended forecast, and I will get to that here in just a second. We take a look at conditions around the area right now. Readings have been cooling off. We're in the mid-50s here, 48 up toward Tacoma, 46 in Atlantic and Red Oak. So temperatures here in western Iowa are going to be rather chilly, and then out to the west of us, rather mild in Fremont, 58 also in Norfolk. What's it like in your neighborhood? Well, let's take a look and see. Most readings are in the 50s across the area right now. 57 in Lakeshore, 55 in Shelco Hills. Down toward Willow Springs and Fairview, readings there have been running around 55 degrees. We check conditions out at Epley, see what's happening there. They stand at 54. The dew point is 43. This afternoon is down to 30. Lots of static electricity in the air, and winds right now are very light out of the southeast at 5 miles an hour. If we take a look at that freeze watch that is in effect now for portions of our area, it includes Madison, Platte, Stanton counties all the way down toward York, and it is in this darker blue shaded area all the way down and just west of Beatrice. That goes into effect tomorrow evening, and that is forecast to continue into Friday morning until about 9 a.m. In terms of the satellite and radar this evening, there have been some clouds in extreme northwestern portions of Iowa, far southwestern Minnesota. Otherwise, here in Nebraska, skies have been clear, and the forecast to pick up a little bit in terms of cloud cover tomorrow afternoon, but it looks like the best bet for showers may turn out to be in western and central portions of Iowa. Around the area, most readings here in the 50s, although you head over into eastern sections of Iowa and Illinois, readings there are running in the 40s, and we've seen a bit of a cool down here. Compared to where we were last night, we're about 10 degrees cooler, so temperatures have fallen off pretty quickly this evening, but out to the west of us, out toward Valentine, things have already begun to warm up. Let's take a look at the forecast then as we progress through the remainder of the overnight. Readings now running in the mid-50s. Some clouds with that moisture up in South Dakota. That heads to the east. Temperatures around the area tomorrow morning mostly in the mid-40s. As we head toward the lunch hour, some increase in high clouds as we head toward noon. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s, and we should top out tomorrow afternoon under partly cloudy skies, pretty close to 70 degrees. Again, some scattered high clouds tonight. Look for low tonight of 45 degrees. Kids will need a light jacket, maybe a sweatshirt as they head off to school, but coming home probably won't need that with temperatures around 70 with some clouds in the afternoon. The wind does pick up out of the north at about 25 miles an hour. Now, over the next 3 days, lows tomorrow night in Omaha down to about 35 degrees. Don't think we're going to look at a freeze here. Or a frost for that matter. And then temperatures on Saturday, upper 30s to about 40. We're going to get helped out because of a southeast wind. Where's that rain that I told you about? Well, here it is in the extended forecast. Late Monday into Tuesday. In fact, Tuesday, showers and thunder showers are likely, and it will fall back into the mid-60s as we head toward Wednesday. Let's take a look at tonight's weather alert kid. This is Blaze. He sees that sunshine for tomorrow afternoon. Loves it. 45 degrees is where we'll start, and again, the kids will need a light jacket or a sweater.
All right, that record high on Sunday is a distant memory at this
Yeah,
point.
it really is.
Wow. A raging wildfire is burning east of the Texas state capitol. How many homes it has destroyed. Plus, many of the firefighters who battle California wildfires are prison inmates. The surprising number of violent offenders who are actually in the program.
KMTV-3, your official home for Husker sports, presents Husker Legends. Merlene Ottey, winner of 14 individual national titles and 24 All-America awards. Ottey is also a 9-time Olympic medalist. That's why Merlene Ottey is a Husker legend.
36 hours ago, you were Jeff and Susan. Now, you're Mom and Dad. But you've got this. You read the baby manuals, bought yourself a safe SUV. You're totally ready for this, right?
Now lease the 2016 Mazda CX-5 Sport for $229 a month for 33 months.
Tired of searching all over town for savings on automotive service you can count on? Get into Jensen Tire and Auto. Jensen will match any competitor auto service coupon. Car, light truck, van, SUV, or CUV. Jensen's ASE certified technicians have the experience and technology to service them all and to perform the service right the first time. Click on JensenTireandAuto.com for Jensen's current specials. Family owned and operated since 1973. Count on Jensen.
Methodist. That's the meaning of care.
A home is an investment for the long term, and your home's foundation is the key to protecting that investment. For wall cracks, settling, water problems, or an unsealed crawl space, call Thrasher for a solution that delivers comfort and security for years to come.
She said yes. You're the best man.
I got this. Nissan Sentra. With push-button start, Bose Premium Audio, and hands-free text messaging assistant. Choose Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Get 0% APR for up to 72 months. Sentra, step it up.
You're the man.
Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
If you're in a wreck, call Intertech.
Accidents happen, and Intertech is here to make sure you get back on the road as quickly and safely as possible. Our 7 locations in the metro will allow you to get the same great Intertech personal care on your vehicle with a faster turnaround. And Intertech Snapshot Estimator web app lets you easily upload images of your accident to get the estimate process started even sooner. So keep us in mind for the next time.
If you're in a wreck, call Intertech.
Brought to you by Intertech Collision.
Well, this caught our attention. It turns out a large number of California's inmate firefighters have violent backgrounds. Some lawmakers are calling for an oversight hearing after learning 1,400 of the state's 4,000 inmate firefighters who battle wildfires just like that were convicted of violent offenses. Officials previously claimed that only non-violent inmates were allowed in the program, but those violent offenders have been serving since the 1990s. A wildfire in central Texas has destroyed at least 9 homes. Lots of smoke there. The fire about 30 miles east of Austin has grown to more than 3 square miles. Firefighters only have it about 10% contained tonight. The inferno forced the evacuation of neighborhoods and a campground at a park. It's another problem with the Husker defense that has gone relatively unnoticed. The turnover troubles and why it's so hard for Nebraska to get their hands on the ball. That's next in sports.